Hey everyone, my name is James, and today I've got a super small video for those that like super small spoilers, because today we're looking at a brand new background that's coming in Terraria 1.3.6. So this was posted earlier today by Andrew himself with the caption, "Beautiful windy day in the mountains." And what we can see, first and foremost, is this giant new background. Now, it's kind of like the mountain background we already have in Terraria, but this one isn't as far out. It's a lot closer to the player. You can see the grass growing up the side of the mountain, kind of like some of the mountains near my house, and I really like it for that. There's also these giant trees that are close to the player as well, and it really builds upon this kind of like peaceful but also suffocating atmosphere they're trying to build, like being on the border of a forest. But I love that atmosphere, and I feel like the kind of darker leaves really build upon that. You know, a lot of Terraria backgrounds are actually very bright. This is more darker in tone. And not only is that building out the world, but we also have some brand new reeds that are popping up out of the water. We have lily pads, we have fireflies, and Red himself is just flying this kite. It's a beautiful kite. We actually got this in a spoiler just before Christmas, so we have seen that one before. But the image as a whole, it's a masterpiece. And it's always like this when you're looking at Terraria spoilers for an update you don't have. These little micro images to the player, they're so important and they look so visually interesting. Now, the reason why this spoiler was shared is because yesterday in a live stream, there was a guy playing Terraria. Sedex came along and was like, hey, this looks very lifeless. And that's because the development team have had wind in the game for like a year and a half now. So when you look at old Terraria, you must think, yeah, that's not for me. And it's a further reminder that this update is really being made from a point of passion. You know, these developers, they don't have to make this update, but they're making it because they want to see it become a better game, and they're just adding all the things that they want in Terraria. And I think it really shows, even the fact that this spoiler is coming from Red himself. You know, the dude released Terraria 8 years ago, and here he is, posting his creations. There's something so warm about that, and I don't know, I just feel really grateful for it. Now, we also just found out that the mobile edition of Terraria has just hit alpha. And what this means is that DR Studios have a build of the game with every single feature they want to cram into their mobile port of Terraria. And it's now just time to like buff it up and polish it. And they're going to do a very selective beta for those that are on the Terraria Discord. So I'll leave a link to that down below. Well done, DR Studios. Obviously, I was very vocal about kind of being a non-believer, but this has really swayed me. DR Studios are really shaking things up, so thank you so much. I know we've never spoke, but hey, I appreciate you. Now, like I said, it's a super small spoiler, but I think it's going to tide you over just a little bit longer. Now, I actually do have a video releasing later today. It's another meme review. It should be out a few hours after this one, so maybe stick around for that. It's got a lot of great stuff in there. And I also made a subreddit. I'm going to talk about that in the video, but I'll leave it linked down below if you want to go and check it out early, maybe see what's going on. But for now, guys, I think that's going to be it. So if you enjoyed today's video, maybe consider giving it a big fat thumbs up. And if you're new around here, maybe consider clicking that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.